Hey everyone, Diana Alt here for another episode of Tip Tuesday, and today we're going to talk about how to start off well in a new job whenever your last job is kind of crappy. This is an issue I've heard people talk about a lot in my community and my clients in the last couple of years because they've just got some PTSD from having been in bad environments. And I mean, in some cases, real, actual therapist diagnosed PTSD. One thing I want you to remember is that the new company you're going to is not the people that hurt you. You know, hopefully you never have to go back and work for people or a company that hurt you or were toxic ever again. And if you've done your job right in your job search, you are walking into something that you have reason to believe is much more positive. So these people deserve the benefit of the doubt. The company deserves the benefit of the doubt from the get-go. A couple of things that you can do to try to process what happened at the last job so you can start on a clean plate are, first, I want you to try to take a break in between positions. So sometimes it can be a little bit tight, you know, that time period between when you leave the old job and you start the new job, but I would like for you to try to schedule at least an extra week, if not two, in between your old job and your new job. And I don't want you to just use it to clean out the garage, clean out the basement. I want you to use as much time as possible on self-care. The second thing that I want you to do is to write a letter to whoever it was did you dirty at your last job. And I want you to get specific. I want you to write about the things that pissed you off. I want you to write about how it made you feel. If someone made you feel small, or if someone harassed you, or someone you feel like was sexist or something like that, write all of it down. And then I want you to burn it. I want you to try to flush that out of your system. I'm not super woo-woo, but I've done this before and it actually works. So it does help me move forward from an energetic and a mental perspective. The third thing I'd like you to do is to not be afraid early on in your job to tell your boss about some of what you went through. Now, you don't have to tell him or her every single thing that you wrote in that letter that I asked you to burn. I'm actually trying to get you to get rid of some of the stuff. But if there are hot buttons or there are ways that you were treated that you would like to not be treated in your new job, one of the most effective ways to be treated the way you want is to let people know what that is. So I have some tools that I've worked with clients on to help them articulate this, or you can just simply sit down and have a conversation that says, boss, whenever prior managers have done X, Y, and Z, I have not felt valued, or I have felt like I wasn't doing a good job, or something like that. And ask them for help, ask them for their input, so that you can move forward more positively. Final note is, not talking about this is not gonna help you. So you need to talk about it with someone. I like the idea of cluing in your new boss, but if that doesn't feel good to you, consider seeking therapy. Or consider working with a coach like me on how to onboard successfully, how to make a plan, and how to think through that stuff. So that's it for Tip Tuesday, and I look forward to seeing you next time.